What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job getting his hands on the receiver, making it hard for him to catch it and batting the football down.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this. They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They believe they can run right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Frazier. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
Gets away from one. Finds room. Touchdown, Georgia. Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He lets it fly. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just
headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To throw, it's Stockton. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Now they'll run the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The screen, he can go. Ran through. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quick screen to the speedster outline. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Plows through the defense.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that, and they took a negative play. But at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for space, it's McCray. Not much there, they'll give him 1 to the 14. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Stockton. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
He'll pull it on the read. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got it behind the line. It's McCray. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And here comes the offense on second down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.